And like there's no tomorrow.
Welcome to the BingKing.
Hello, everyone. I have Elias Mahmoudi here with me and Jowad. How are you guys doing?
Hi, I'm very good. I'm happy to see you today and see to my brother too.
It's been a while.
Jowad, how are you doing?
Pretty good, man. Like, always happy to be on your podcast.
Thank you. You are one of my original guests.
Yeah, exactly.
So, hey, everyone. Welcome to my show. Elias, I actually wanted to know what's your status right now? You're coming off of your last fight with who?
My last fight was with Purik.
Denise? Yeah.
Yes. I'm good because I trained very hard for my last fight. But I fight with many injuries.
Yeah.
Like all time, I fight with my hand broken, with big infection in my body. But I go and I do my job. My brother helped me to make the best preparation. So for my last fight, I think I'm not too bad, but I fight with many injuries.
Yeah. What's coming up next for you then? Do we know? Is there another fight that you have planned?
Now I see for have a new fight. I want to fight with Rodtang for the title, but I wait this opportunity and I talk with the organization for this. And now I just come back to training because after my fight I little bit stop training and everything like that because I have many things I need to drive in my place. But now I'm ready for come back in the game, and I think I coming soon in China for training with my brother because it's the best place I can train now. And after I need to see which one I can fight, but I want to fight with Rodtang for the title.
Rodtang's been doing really well. He has a lot of social media presence. He's always going around hanging out with Mighty Mouse and all that. I'm waiting to see you go and be on YouTube a little bit more. See if you can hang out with some of the big stars over at One.
Yes, I think it's very good idea. I need to see for do this for my people and everything. But it's not easy in my place because here I'm not alone because I have many fighters here, but I don't have many time because I need to work all the time and training, so it's not very easy,
Yeah.
Rodtang fight only, Rodtang have only fight. He can make the free time for do something like that, But for me, it's not easy like that, In my free time, I need to work for take the money for my business and everything. So it's not very easy. But now I try to go in this game because I see the social media is very important for my business in the future.
Social media is so important now. I think for any business that you go into, you should have a social media presence that you can push, whatever you're selling, whatever you're doing, whatever its classes, you need to do more social media.
I tried to get him, to be with us in China with Jeff Chan.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, with the family business, he has a lot of things to do. Yeah, responsibilities. And right now he had very important meetings for sponsors. So that's why he could not come. But I wanted to pay him a ticket just for 4 days just to come, do some video with Jeff Chan and then, go back in France. But I'm pretty sure when he's going to come back in China, the goal is to be able to travel a bit more inside the country. Maybe go to Tangshan, Beijing, go to some of the place where there is some big fighters and just create a bit of content.
Yeah,
would be nice.
I think it's super important to see your face with other fighters. Just to get you out there because I think Rodtang, people like Super Lek, they all have very big social media presence. I think that is the next step for most fighters.
That's true. I need to try for. I see for this. That's a very good idea. I know.
Yeah. So are you currently exclusive with One?
Yeah. I have my contract. I can fight only in the One Championship.
How do you feel about that? I know that in boxing recently, Terrence Crawford and all of them, they're doing a lot more of this cross promotion stuff. it's like multiple promotional championships. I know it's pushing one and maybe UFC to do more of that, style of championship.
I think it's better to stay exclusive when the contract is good. When you have a lot of fights like the Thai people, and when the organization take care of you, that's very good idea. But in my situation or the situation of Barboza, it's a French fighter in my gym now. The World Championship cancelled the contract, but my friend Barbosa want to fight, but the World Championship don't give him the fight, So sometimes it's hard to work with the organization if you want to fight, but you don't have the fight. For me, fight one time or two times in the years is good because I want to make the best I can do in the fights. And for me, I need to make maybe 4 months of preparation with my team in French, with my brother in China for do my best, So for me, one fight or two big fight in the years is good. But for some fighter, he need to fight maybe 6 times or 7 times in the years. And when I'm very young, I fight maybe 10 times in the years. You can do, But when it's very big fights and you need to make a big preparation, I cannot make the preparation in 1 month only. I need to go in China maybe for 1 month only for my SNC with my brother, training in the gym of my brother, and after I need to come back in French for training with my father, with my uncle, and everything. So it's a hard preparation only for one fight because the people think only it's 3 minutes, 3 times, and that's easy. But it's not like this. You have many months preparation, and for me many years because all thing I learn when I start boxing help me now, So is all the time you learn, and it's not easy to do the best for the fight. You see, all the time I have injuries. All my fights I have injuries. All the time I cannot give 100% when I can give in my fight. When I can do in my fight. All the time, my hand is broken, my feet is broken. My mindset is not very good because this, or I'm sick. I have the dengue. Everything all the time. One problem. But that's the life of the fighter. I think all the fighters have some many injuries. When you train very hard, you lose the weight and everything. Your body is not very strong, so it's not easy.
Do you think you can take maybe 1 year off? There are fighters that have taken, a year, maybe a year and a half off to kind of really recover from all of your injuries. Because those injuries, they add up, as you get older. Maybe it's time to take a little bit of time and, fight much, much less and see if you can just really recover and get back to close to 100%.
I think it's good to make some break, and for that I tell you I want to fight 1 year, 1 time or 2 times in the years because I need my time too. I give all my life in the fight in the competition. I start very younger, maybe 10 years old. I start to fight in professional. So when you start very young like that, and when you go in the very strict training and everything, you need some time to break everything, stop everything, and exactly for my body I think is the good thing too. But the problem is when you have the restriction very hard like this, when you stop, you go in some bad mood. You can eat a lot, you can not training, and your body have the memory. So when you stop training like this, when you stop to do everything like this, after when you come back in the sector, you can have more injuries and it's more hard to come back. And so one part is good, but one part is not good. So the middle is the main option. But when you are a professional fighter, you give all your head inside. So it's not easy.
I think that's Jawad's job to get you, your SNC up and running so you don't get out of shape, right?
Yeah, the thing is, like, he's been off since December. Like, he almost took a year off.
Yeah.
The thing is, like, to do SNC, to be able to train, like, you need to have the time for it. But when you already have your mind, like, that's taken by business issues, bills to pay. Because again, a lot of contracts, fighters, they don't pay much. So if you only fight, like, 1 time, 2 times a year, you have to find money somewhere else. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I do understand that some people sometimes they underestimate how much you have to invest yourself outside of training just to survive, like, as a fighter in France. So unfortunately, like, it's not always easy to have that time to actually put the work on.
Yeah.
I think, like, Elias has not been training for 8 months or 9 months. Yeah, easily. But because, like, he's just been working in France just to make ends meet.
Yeah.
So that's why, like, it's not that easy. But now that he have a bit more time, he should be able to get back step by step with nutrition and training.
But you guys both really keep it in the family. Like, you train either with Jowad or with your dad. That saves you at least a little bit of money, right? Do you think it's better?
Yeah, but that's exactly what I said just before. It's a good thing, but it's a bad thing too. It's like everything. When you work with your family, you have some part is very good because it's your family, but is your family, so some part is very hard too. The business in the business in family is very hard to do because the you can have many problems in the business, and when you are with your family, it's very hard. For example, I work with my father. My father is my coach, but it's my father too. But when you are all the time in the circle training and everything, you lose your father because you have only your coach, and your coach is your father in the real life, but your coach take the place of your father in the private life too. So it's very hard to work with your family, but it's good thing too. If I need to coach, if I need to my brother for do my ESNC, for lose my weight and everything, because my brother is the best guy for this. I don't need to pay my brother. If I win the money, I can give because it's my brother. But I know if I need something, my brother can help me for free. My father same, my uncle same, but it's my family, and my family make many investments on my head. My father, my uncle give everything when I'm start very young, and he give everything for me for I can go in the top level. My brother too. All my last fight, my brother come stop training. He have the gym in Shanghai, and he stopped training. He stopped make the private training for the people, only for come for see me, train with me, help me to lose the weight, help me to hydration and everything. And that's very hard for him too, because he lose the money, and it's very hard investment.
I know.
So it's good thing, but it's bad thing sometime too.
I completely understand. Do you think that sometimes, maybe not all the time, but you can go train at another gym, maybe part of the year that's not family, and really try a different system if that's possible. Maybe learn something outside of your family system. Do you think about that?
No, because I not say this because it's my family, but I think my family is the top gym I can go train. That's true. That's true. You have you see the fighter, like Barboza just come maybe 2 years ago, and he take the title of the one championship. And you have Brice Delval. You have many very good fighter in my gym. But I know what you want to ask me. Maybe sometime you go in the other place, in the other mood. It's maybe a good thing for my head.
Correct.
But if you go in the other place, only my coach know me. So I need to go in the other place. Who is my coach? Because I'm I don't know. Je sais pas comment je peux expliquer que je suis un boxeur. C'est assez. I have a good reputation, bad reputation. Because I'm very good. I'm very good guy. I think I'm very good guy. I'm very chill with everybody and everything. But when I start training, I'm a little bit crazy. If you can touch me a little bit stronger, if I don't have my corner for telling me to go down, I can I can be crazy. And I can do a real fight in the training. So that's very hard. I need my gym. I need my people in my corner, or when I go training, I need my people because I know my people know me and can take care of me and of the other people. You know.
I understand. It makes you more comfortable. It makes you calmer, more comfortable. I understand. So there's this. I know that both of you and Jawad went to Thailand to train, at least when you were younger. What's the difference between training with your dad, training in Shanghai, and training in Thailand? In MMA, everyone makes fun. They say, go to Dagestan, 2 years, forget them, right? And I know Muay Thai, people just send you to Thailand. You live out there, you train out there, you eat out there with the locals. Does that make you better? Is that different?
It depends on what you need to do, what you want to do. If you want to be a professional fighter, I think it's not a very good idea. Because or it's a good idea if when I have 14 years old, 14 ans à 14 years old.
Yeah.
I go in the art gym in Bangkok. We have no stranger, only the Thai people, and the Thai guy want to buy me. He called my uncle because I go with the other guy. I don't go with my uncle. He called my uncle and he tell him to my uncle, I want to buy Elias. He stay in my gym. I pay everything for him, and I think maybe 1 year he can take the title of the one of the Lumpini. When I'm very young, and when the guy want to comment dire, quand les gens veulent vraiment s'investir sur toi, là ils peuvent t'apprendre des choses parce qu'ils ils te voient comme un Thaï.
When they really invest, when they really want to invest on you, then they really want to teach you stuff because they see you as a Thai guy. They.
Ouais, vas-y.
C'est bon?
But when you are a professional fighter like me now, if I want to learn something, I don't go in Thailand for learn. Because the Thailand system is the very good system because you have many volume. You train all the day. It's very hot, so you lose the weight and everything. So for the tourists, and for that you have a big reputation in Thailand because when you go in the gym, you don't have the champion of the world in all the gym. You have all the gym. You have many strangers. He never do training before. He come only for 1 week or 2 weeks and train all day, and that's not very good for your body, to train very hard like this. If you go in the professional center like the UFC PI with my brother, you never train like this because you have the construction of your training. You need to do something and you need to not do something. You need to eat something in the morning, eat something in the night, eat something. You need to train a sensei. You need to, the training is like the scientific training, But when you go in Thailand, for lose the weight, yes, for go inside the mood because you stay inside the mood. Really, you train all day, 2 times, sometimes 3 times in the day. You go running all the day. But if you go in the big center in the world, UFCPR or something like that, you never do this. Why? Because you cannot make your performance in the top level if you do this. But for the people like if my mother want to go training, like just for fun, that's a bad place for go because she can lose the weight because it's very hot. You train 2 times in the day, and the training is hard for the people because the people don't train in the real life. If I take one guy in the street and I tell him, come in my gym, I do the power for you and I do one training, I can kill him in the gym because the guy don't have the heart for this,
Yeah.
For training very hard. So the Thai system is like the money system, He take the people for training like 1 week or 2 weeks very hard, and when the people come back in the country say, oh yes, the Thailand is very hard, I train so hard, I learn many things. But bro, you never training before this, so yes, you learn something, but what you learn is not very good for the professional fighter. But it depends where you're going and for what you're going, because in the professional gym now, le système maintenant dans les gros gyms, t'as des mecs qui font du sensei, t'as des Américains, t'as des Anglais, t'as des machins qui vont apporter de la boxe anglaise, qui vont apporter du machin, qui vont apporter des choses complémentaires au savoir thaï.
Yeah, I said, now in the biggest gym, like Bang Tao, like all of the big gyms are like Vertex, like Van Thijs gyms. Now you have like guys that do like SNC, that do like the buffering of the training,
I've
like
seen it, yeah.
they have like Occidental, like type of Western type of training, and that's add on what the Thai used to do. And like that's the kind of gyms like you want to go in Thailand if you want to fight as a pro fighter without like burning yourself out.
Right. I hear a lot about burnout. I think it's very easy to keep that pace when you're young. When you're like 16 to 18, maybe 20, I think you can keep that pace. Fight all the time, train all the time.
That's true. That's the best place for this. Yeah, that's
right.
true.
Once you get older, it's different. Yeah.
Of this, yes. If you go in Thailand in this years, it's perfect because you are not a real man, but you start to go urban and you can fight all the week if you want in Thailand. You can fight every week if you are not injury. You can injury too. You can go fight all the week. This week you can fight. Next week you can fight, and you learn with the fight too. You learn some situation. You can teach all the day. You can teach one guy all the day, but the situation in the fight is never the same in the training.
Of course.
You have the stress, you have the people, you have everything. The energy and everything is not same. Some guy is very strong in the gym, but when you make in the circle for the fight, he can do nothing because the stress block him, or So training, fight. The maximum you can do is the best option for learn everything like this. And training in Thailand when you are young like this and you follow the Thai circle is the very good option too. I do, my brother do, but now with my experience and I see everything. I know many things in the circle of the Muay Thai, because I born inside and I see all my family do. My brother go in China now. He's one of the best coach on the Muay Thai in Shanghai. I know if you make the best of your physique, of your power and everything, you don't need to only run and kick all the day like the Thai do when I'm young.
Yeah.
When the people think like the karate Bushido, he think many years before when you punch your head all the day, that is good for you because you are more stronger. But with the science now, we know that's a very good thing, a very bad thing, because if you make a many shot in your face, you have like a capital. Comment tu peux expliquer ça? Je vais dire un capital santé que tu détruis à force de prendre des coups.
So you have like your health bank, like your health capital, like
agree.
that you get like lower and lower every time you get like you build CTE basically.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
I hear about that when I was a kid. I heard about that. The more you get hit, the better you are at getting hit. That's not true.
Yeah.
That's 100% not true.
But we need to ask to the people because the people think some stupid thing like this.
Yeah.
You see, I can give you the example. You see Sexam, the fighter, Sexam.
Yeah.
He's a very strong fighter. 10 years before, nobody can make it knockout. He take all the day, the punch in the face, the elbow, the knee in the face. Now you touch him slowly, the guy go sleep. You know why? Because the guy do all the time a strong training, a strong fight, hard fight, too much injuries, and your body have the memory. I tell you, the body know what's happened, and it's not good for your head. It's not good for your body. So you need to know everything like this when you go in the top level on your discipline for everything, not only for the fight. You need to take the guy, take care of you, and know what is good for your body, and not only because he think, but because he know, he learns, he study, or know if you do this, it's good. If you do this, it's good. If you do this, it's not good.
Yeah.
And the Thai circle, the man think go very hard all time is the best option. Is the best option. It's not true. Yes, we have the best fighter in the world. You have many best fighter in the world is the Thai guy because he train very hard and all the time. But you see now you have the new circle. My generation, you have many champions in the world. Is not the Thai guy. Why?
Yeah.
Because the Thai guy is very strong, of course. But if you go in China, And if you go in the UFC PI, you can push your body in the top. Comment dire la forme?
Shape.
Yeah.
Top shape you can never have. You know, when I go training in the UFC PI with my brother, I go sparring with the guy. It's not very hard for me. I can turn with the guy. It's good. But when I go see the guy do the SNC, the guy have maybe 10 kilo down of me, and I see the guy can push something. I do, what happened? You know, and my body is not ready for this. But if I want to give the best in the circle, I need to do this. And now I know this. But before, I don't do. I now I know this. I know this because my brother learned me this. You know, if I talk with my father or with my uncle with my father have the mindset like the Thai people. You know, train hard and everything. But now he start to know the circle. The program of my brother is the best because he's not only I think this is good or is not good. I know this is good or is not good because I should did this or this, and I know if you want to push your body in the top shape, you need to do this or this.
I agree.
That's why it's a good thing to go in Thailand, but it depends why you want to go.
Gotcha.
But it's a very good country, and you know it's beautiful country. So just for the mood, it's the best option to go training in Thailand because you go running in the morning, you can see you have the sea. You have many people training. The life is more better in Thailand because it's hot, it's good. The people, you have the smile and everything, you know. So it's other mood. But for the performance, I think it's not the top place for go.
I think an important thing you said was that your coach knows you, right? When you're in Thailand, maybe the coach doesn't know you as well. They're just cornering you for that one fight, the next couple of fights. How do you, get your corner, or how do you make yourself calm down when you have to fight? Like, I'm assuming your family helps, but what gets you ready to fight?
Yes, I just need to know my team is here because many people say, yeah, you're alone in the circle. That's true, but your mindset is very important, you know. So I just need to know everything. I'm good with all the people I love, you know. That's very important for me. I need to know because that's hard what I said, but it's true. When you go in the circle, you can die, you know. You never know what's happening in the circle. That's true, and the people forget this too much time because you think, oh, we don't just you just go fighting, bro. You never know what's happening during the fight.
Yeah,
that's true, and it's very important to ask to the people, you know. So just the one thing is very important for me for go with my hand free is I need to know I'm good with all the people I love, you know. I need to know all the people I love. Everything is good with the people. I don't have some problem, usually, you know, something like that. You know, one time I go fight in Japan, and in the morning I wake up, I go running, follow the weight, and when I come back in my home, I don't lose how much weight I want to lose, and I'm very hungry, you know, because I don't eat. I train very hard, so all my mindset and my body is hurting very easy, you know.
yeah.
If I don't, I make my socks, but I fade the place, I can cry, you know. That's very crazy. So in the morning, I go running. I come back in my home, and I see my mother. My mother want to talk me. Yes, take care of you. I make you dress like this, and then, and I ask him, "Mommy, where you make my thing for listen to music? Comment ça s'appelle le casque, Johan?
Ouais,
Beats.
Yeah, headphones.
Ah, c'est Beats, c'est ça?
Ouais, c'est headphones.
Yeah, I tell my mother where you make my iPhone, and I start to make very stress of my family. You know, where is it? Where is it? I need to take my plane. I want my music when I move and everything. Nah, nah, nah. And my mother said, I don't know. And I speak bad of my mother. You know, that's my fucking. That's my more bad experience in my life. You know, I take very bad on my mother, and my mother start to cry when I move because all the time, you know, it's very hard because my mother know it's not easy, you know, and it's our game. I go for fighting and I come back, and bro, with my comment dire, Joad, avec tu sais, avec mon amour propre, quand j'étais jeune et j'étais un peu bête, je suis resté focus dans mon truc à pas vouloir m'excuser ou à parler avec elle.
Because you know his ego.
Yeah.
You know, since he was a bit younger and stuff, he was stubborn. You know, he didn't want to say sorry. He didn't want to take a step forward, basically.
Yeah.
And apologize.
No, I'm not good, but in my head I say, okay, it's okay, I move, and I go in the car, and when I go in the place for going to airport, everything is stopped, and I think only on my mother. And I say, oh fuck, what I do? I start to cry in the car. I say, oh no, why I do? I want to go back. I want to go back in my home for kiss my mother, just for go fight. I just want this, but I cannot because the plane start to move, and I cannot go back to my home.
Yeah.
Trust me, bro. All the day before my fight, during the fight, after the fight, I think only of this. Why I do this? Why I do this?
Yeah.
Why I do this? Mom, I call maybe 30 minutes after. I call my mother. Oh, I'm sorry, but I don't see him. I don't kiss him. So my mindset is very hurting about this because I'm very bad of my body because I do this, and I want to stop to fight 6 years before only for this because I know when I fight, and when I in the preparation I don't eat. I train very hard, so I'm very. I tell you, I can hurt very very quickly for some bad thing. I can speak bad, or I can make I do a bad man. I don't know what I can ask you, but I'm not good. I'm not in with my valor and my discipline and everything. And that's not me, you know. That's comment. Jimmy Joel, en fait, c'est pas moi. Et ce qui est horrible, c'est de savoir que c'est pas moi, parce que je fais des choses que je ferais pas en temps normal avec le respect et l'amour que j'ai pour les gens que j'aime. Mais je les fais quand même parce que c'est plus fort que moi. Et ça, c'est ce qui me détruisait le plus lors de mes prépas.
Yeah, I think you understood, but like it's basically like when he's like starving and like
Yeah.
losing the weight and stuff, like he become a different person. Like he start to be more rough. Like he's gonna say stuff and do stuff that he would not basically do like in his normal self. But it's just because you're so on edge
Yeah.
that you become like like a cornered animal. And it hurt him a lot because he was still conscious about like that he was acting like that, but he didn't want to act like that. He's just like stronger than his it's like above his free will, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And yeah, this was something that was putting a lot of pressure on him, like psychologically.
I mean,
C'est le seul truc qu'il faut c'est le seul truc dont j'ai besoin après mon équipe pour le jour J. Et c'est le seul truc dont j'ai besoin, c'est de savoir que je suis en accord avec les gens que j'aime et que je me suis bien comporté, que je me comporte bien avec les gens qui en valent le coup. C'est la seule chose qui
Moi, tu
dit
l'as dit
ça,
ça, il a
Ouais.
compris. Yeah,
Ouais.
it's the same thing he said in English earlier, like about like the.
I understand. I've done long fasts. Let's say 48 hours, 72 hour fast. And when you don't eat, your whole body changes. Your mental, everything is different.
The normal people cannot know what I want to say because you need to don't eat many days and train many days for know what's happened in your mindset and in your body. And after you can say, oh yes, I understand. Because it's very, 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 very hard. For me, the more hard in my job is this.
Yeah.
So more hard in my job. Fighting, I like fights. I like is in my blood, you know. I do my job. I do the best for win because I go only for win. But you win, you lose, it's okay. But lose the weight during 2 months or 3 months, or you need to take care of what you eat, what you don't eat, why you don't eat this. Training very hard, and this is very, 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 very hard.
What's the weirdest thing that you've done to cut weight?
Et tu crois quel est le plus gros poids que j'ai perdu?
C'est quoi le truc le plus bizarre que tu as fait pour perdre du poids?
Comment je dis, je me suis fait vomir.
He made himself puke.
Puke.
Yeah.
I've heard people cut their hair.
I cut my hair, but I do many things, bro. I cut my hair for my last fight. I cut my hair for lose 100 grams.
People say they jerk off, and then you lose a couple grams, stuff like that.
La pipette pour aller aux
Oh yeah, he used to use like a laxative. He used like laxative.
That cannot be good for you. Like that, it just hurts your body so much. Like, do you ever think you want to go up a weight class?
I think about this, but when I go in the UFCPI, I use the machine for know what is my perfect weight for fighting.
Yeah,
and that is what I said just before. In Shanghai, we have the everything for know everything is good for you. But scientific thing, not only, oh, I think you do 1 meter 50, you can do fight in this weight. No, I check my body with my brother, and I know
Dexa, gotcha.
DEXA, yeah. And when I do DEXA, I know my body can fight in 61 kilo. That's the best weight I can do because my muscle is not very big. Comment tu les os? J'ai oublié. My bones is like 10 weight, this weight. My fat is this weight. My body is this weight. The water of my body is this weight. And I know everything of my body. And I know the best category I need to fight is 61.
Is lightweight, yeah. 61, so light. That's lighter than me. You are lighter than me for a couple minutes.
He used to fight at 57.5.
57 is so light.
Yeah, he used to fight at 57.5. That was like very skinny.
That's very skinny.
But then you have guys like Nabil Anan who are like 65 kilogram and they're like 1 meter 93. So.
Yeah, they're so big and so skinny. The weight cut is so difficult.
But bro, you know, if I don't have the hydration test, I think I can go down of the 60 kilo. Because dis-lui, pendant la dernière préparation, quand je me pesais, j'étais à 60 kg 200 et je devais reboire.
He could do 57.5 if he had no water like hydration close. Definitely not.
Oh.
Yeah, cool.
Do you worry that stuff will affect your future in fighting? Because people do say that the weight cut, the amount of trauma to your brain, cuts your ability to fight, the length of your career.
The thing is about that, like when you do the weight cut the Thai way, where you're just like suffering, making you run with a jacket,
suit,
starving, it's bad. But the way we do it, it's like he's actually eating quite well, even till the last week. Like there is as he have his macro, like you need to follow. It's not as bad as it used to be.
Mm-hmm.
That's the very good thing when we talked just now. The Thai coaching. I do many times in my life. I go all the time in the weights. I do the weights. But what I do, I made the jacket, the black jacket, and I go running 1 hour or 2 hours under the sun. And for one fight, I see the guy in my gym in Thailand take one guy. The guy cannot run because he's too tired. Make the guy in the car inside the sun, close everything, and stay the guy 1 hour in the car. When the Thai people take him out, the guy go down like dead guy. He take in the water, make the water in the face, and the day after he make the weight and he win by knockout. But bro, that's very hard for the body. You can die. Why many people die like this? Because you start to drinking, some stupid guy take some diuretic or something like that, and you can die. Your heart can stop. And why I tell you the Thai organization is good for something but not good for the other thing is for the Thai people this is the best mode for lose the weight. But you talk with my brother. My brother can tell you. My brother can say of you. If you lose the weight, you need to stay the minimum time, the minimum time with not water in your body because it's very dangerous. He can take care of you, not run 2 hours, but do the bath or do the sauna. But he do what he need to do for protect yourself, And this you can know only this with the scientific thing, and you need to learn this. So when I say the Thai circle is not the best for something, it's not because the Thai guy is not good or something like that. It's just because that's true. Scientifically, that's true. Something the Thai people do is not good for the body, is not good for the fighter. And that's the reality, And I love the Thailand. I love this country. I love many things.
Okay, Elias, I'm going to cut it right there. I think our internet's cutting.
L'internet, il a coupé encore, là, t'as frisé.
But thank you very much for doing this interview. I really appreciate it.
Thank you, bro. Thank you.
My internet.
for giving this opportunity.
No,
Ah, c'est bon, ça marche,
it's-
Alon.
Thank you very much. I will get this out in maybe a week. Yeah? And then I hope to see you in Shanghai, and I hope to we'll do this again in person.
Ah, ça a marché là.
You come back.
We meet. Yeah. My pleasure, bro. Thank you for everything. Have a nice day, and we can see maybe go training together in the gym of my brother when I come.
Oh, of course. Yeah, don't hurt me too bad. All right.
No. Trust me, it's okay.
All right. Take care. All right. Bye bye.
Thank you, bro. Take care of you. Bye bye.
Vas-y, là, on se rappelle
Ah,
après.
chouette. Ouais, je t'appelle. Appelle-moi dès que t'as fini.
Vas-y,
On va un petit
dans
peu.
10 minutes, je
Vas-y.
t'appelle.
Do 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 do.